Keremeos is a beautiful spot. How's that for birch? Beautiful trees. And the sound they make in the summer. Can't get over that sound. Love my birch. And besides all those birch, it's a walking trail, hiking, biking, whatever you want, through here. Goes along that river, mountain range, and all the way along. Fruit is a major industry in this part of British Columbia, Canada. Citrus and fruit. And this is a warehouse processing facility for this region of the Okanagan, where they handle all their fruit. And a middle-aged guy goes by on an e-bike in this cute little town. There's the it's the company right there. Out here you see that on a lot of the apples especially, and some of the oranges, that BC symbol right there. And this is the main fruit processing area in Keremeos. I like how some of the stores and shops and residential here in Keremeos still has a kind of a Wild West frontage to it. So I think that's all residential there. Anyway, looks like something out of an old West movie. And then slow pan around. That's kind of the main street of the town right there. Not doing it justice. There's some neat little spots on that street. Downtown Keremeos. A little better look at the main streets. This is historic. I don't know, it's been there for a really long time. They're revamping the front of it. There's a Thai restaurant up on the right, and a kind of a, I don't know, Italian fusion attempt up on the left, and a steakhouse of some sort. Kind of like the old look of that one too. It's now Dutchie's Trucking and Excavating. Transfer Limited. That's the modern use of it. Looks like it's been around for a long time though. This cute little mountain town. Had an interesting little circumstance just now. When I was showing you guys the main street, another perspective on the main street, the couple that were in the shot, in the frame, and all I heard was them having a conversation at what sounded like a bit of volume. And I said, oh, we might have a domestic here. I was kidding. Obviously, if there was a domestic, I would, you know. Anyway, right after I turned my camera off, the guy starts the beat up old SUV from where I was showing you in that previous shot. And he drives in, and he drives right behind me, and he blocks me in. He turns the SUV off, and he walks around to my window, and he says, are you taking a video of me, brother, or something? He's Irish, and he's big, and I don't know how much exposure you've had to Irish from Ireland. Yeesh. So I said, no, I'm not videoing you, I'm videoing Main Street, but if you want, I'll delete it. Like it's just a little YouTube thing I'm doing. And then he realizes, he thought I was videotaping him because he was double parked on Main Street in Keremeos. I guess that is an issue in the town. Anyway, after this very rough Irish lad figured out that there was no conspiracy of me videotaping him for the purpose of making the authorities aware of the fact that he was double parked on Main Street, remote British Columbia. He had a good laugh, and I said, I'll get out of your way, and we both went our separate ways, thankfully. Fully intact. So yeah, interesting little thing downtown Keremeos. Let's carry on and get a little bit more footage if we can. Did one really good art drop. I'll probably put that photo in the end of this. If not, it'll be in a future video or on some of the other I Will Wander social media channels. I put all of the art drops on them as they're happening. Every couple of days I put a new one, and then I'm going to do some kind of an exhibit of all of them, and I'll probably put them all into one video as well, a few seconds of each one, so you get a sense of that. Anyway, crises averted with the rough Irish lad in downtown Carmi. Let's keep going. That's it for Keremeos for this visit. Beautiful little town. Love that place. And just thought I'd point out one more time, this bit of fashion design genius is available at iwillwander.com. Thanks and shout out to the creative director from the Milan studio of I Will Wander for coming up with this bit of genius right here. Available on the website in various colors, shapes, sizes, and the like. The hat is as well. I'm overdoing the I Will Wander logos today, but that's okay. So last time I was in Keremeos, maybe a year ago, I can't remember when it was, I was in the subway. There's a subway right on the main corner in the town. And just like tonight, I got a quick bite to eat at Subway. And I was remembering the last time I was there, roughly about a year ago, there were two young women working at the Subway, and the boyfriend of one of these young women was there with them, okay? The boyfriend of the other girl had just come back to town, and he had lost his phone. Don't know how they were communicating, but they were aware of the fact. He must have used a friend's phone to communicate this fact to his girlfriend in the subway. So they had all deduced, they planned out, these three kids working at the subway, that the one boyfriend was going to go from the subway up and walk past the other boyfriend, who happened to be very, very high on marijuana. It was discussed as well. And they were going to ask this really high young guy who had lost his cell phone, the other boyfriend who'd never met this other guy before, how'd you lose your phone? And it was anticipated that it was going to cause some response from this young guy, because how would this random guy walking along this semi-rural road, who he's never met before, be aware of the fact that he's even lost his phone? So they did that, and it was very funny. I was getting a play-by-play while I was in the subway, eating my sub, And they were on their way, the two boyfriends, who now were really good friends, because the one had caused them this, played this trick on them. So they were on their way to the subway. They were close. It was texted or phoned or something. And I said, I had an idea, and I thought, hey guys, why don't we really cause a response to the boyfriend who's lost his phone? And I, this random guy in the subway, will, without initiating any conversation, just look at him and ask how he lost his phone. And the girls giggled for a while. So did anyone else who was listening to this. They said, yeah, do that for sure. It's a good idea. So I was sitting there alone when they knew that the boyfriend was getting close. Again, he's very high on marijuana, and he's lost his phone, and he's just come back to this remote small town. The girls go in the back. The boyfriend walks in. I'm sitting there eating my Subway, and I look up and I say, hey, how'd you lose your phone? To this kid. And now he's kind of having an anxious moment because he's really high and can't understand why all these people are asking how he lost his phone. So that was just a little memory of this extended joke we played on this young guy in Keremeos the last time I was there. Beautiful little town. That whatever that incident was with this Irish guy, resolved very quickly, thankfully. And no harm, no foul. No way. So certainly not a concern if you're considering visiting that beautiful, beautiful area. Vineyards as far as the eye can see. Orchards, big orchards, and also the citrus production in that area is incredible. You get that dramatic landscape mountain coming straight down that way. It is incredibly beautiful there. So I would highly recommend you go check it out. So that was Keremeos for this little shot. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in a couple of days, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep suggesting that you subscribe to the channel, because some very successful YouTubers I've noticed have mentioned how they never do the whole, hey, subscribe to the channel thing. But then some other very successful YouTubers do that, so I'm kind of torn that way. I don't know. But there's progress, guys. As I've touched on in a few of the previous videos, there's little subtle things that I become aware of, and a duck just flew by my car. Little subtle things that I become aware of, and bringing them into the production process. One of them is trying not to say like I just did there. Trying to eliminate the from the dialogue in these, or generally it's a monologue in these things. Make that go a little bit smoother. And the clearing of the throat thing, you guys don't need to hear that. So I actually did an earlier take of this, and I cleared my throat and stopped it and did another take, because we're going to eliminate those little annoying little glitches. Doing a little self-media training, if you will, right now with this lovely YouTube channel, iwillwander.com. Thanks, guys. See you in a couple of days. If you haven't already, take a moment to subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost anything, just takes a second. And wouldn't hurt. Hit that little like button, that little thumbs up. See you in a couple of days.